Ange has been spending the weekend in Las Vegas, and this time what happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas. She's been catching up with Harrison Ford, Dame Helen Mirren and Timothy Dalton, who all star in the new prequel to the smash hit show Yellowstone. It's called 1923, and Ange was on the red carpet for the big premiere.
So what does it take to get Indiana Jones and the Queen to head into the wild, wild west? Well, it takes a prequel to one of the most successful TV shows of all time. I'm about to introduce you to 1923, the prequel to Yellowstone. And it's what happened to the Duttons about a century before Kevin Costner put on his hat.
You'd be Mrs. Dutton.
I would.
Seems we're neighbours. I've acquired the Strafford Ranch.
Well, this is the Yellowstone, and you have no rights here.
What is it with you and blokes named Taylor? Married to Taylor Hackford. You've come on board a lot because I think of Taylor Sheridan.
Yes, I was saying, and I think Taylor Swift should do the music. And then we'd have the triumvirate of Taylors. Men kill quick with a bullet or a noose, but their fight is with me, and I kill much slower.
What did it take to get you to go into the wild, wild west?
A very good script written by Mr. Sheridan.
Yeah.
An opportunity to play a character unlike any I've ever played before.
Tell the world what happens when they cross me.
Not your first rodeo, I'm going to say, because that sort of fits with Harrison Ford. Last time, an Aussie brought you together, Peter Weir, from Mosquito
right.
Coast.
Yes, he did.
A fair few years back.
Yes, and he just got an honorary, honorary Oscar.
We were very proud of him.
Yes, quite right. Yes.
Was it nice getting back in the saddle with Harrison?
It was great. Yes, fantastic. It was very strange because we hadn't actually worked together for 38 years, which it doesn't seem that long to me, but it is. But it was as if those years hadn't existed, and we were just immediately close to each other, and from my perspective, loving him, and you know, a good team. And I think we do make a good team.
Jacob, you can't start a range war.
Range war's already started.
It's not been a rodeo with Helen. 40 years ago, we played husband and wife, and she's an amazing actress. You nominate me a lucky man to have a wife like that.
Greed will be the thing that kills us all.
Hi, Timothy. Angela Bishop. I've flown all the way from Australia to be here today.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Are you mad?
No, I'm not mad. I'm a big Taylor Sheridan fan. Can you not tell from the boots and the garb? I've even got horses on my dress. But we didn't get to see your character yet in episode 1. Tell us all about it.
Well, I'm not going to give it all away.
No.
But he's difficult to pin down. He's probably a psychopath, I would think, somewhere along
That's
the
always
line.
fun to play.
Yes. And he's very wealthy, and he wants to be more wealthy, and he's clever enough to get it and let other people take the fall. You know, he's an intricate man.
I want the whole valley.
And how did you go out there? Was it comfortable for you? Did you enjoy the shoot, or was it challenging?
No, it has been bloody awful. Do you know how cold it is?
It looked it.
We were. I don't know, but we've been working in Butte, Montana, which is on top of a hill anyway. 21 degrees below freezing. You can't think in that kind of temperature. So no, it's not been easy.
What was your horsey experience before you came in?
Some, not a ton, but I definitely had some. My mom has a horse.
Oh, good.
I ride once in a while. And
This is a bit different to ride once in a while, though, isn't it?
oh my God, cowboy camp. I think I almost lost my groin there. But thank God for it. It's the best way to start a job. 2 weeks at camp. It's like a little kid shooting guns and riding horses.
Working with Dame Helen and Harrison Ford, you know, what's a Dame's trailer look like? Is it the biggest one on set?
They're pretty big trailers. They're pretty nice, not gonna lie. It's a little better than mine.
You're a priest. What
Yes.
can you tell me about your character?
Well, my character is, yes, he is a priest, but he is, let's put it, he's one of the most, I think, complex and polarizing characters, I think, in the series.
These are good words.
These are good words. I mean, anyone who would be the head of a residential school, you know, for American Indians, would be someone who is, I think, borderline psychopathic about his discipline. I think the character is, you know, a sociopath, a borderline psychopath. And then doing my scenes with Jennifer Ely, you know, who are you?
Pride and Prejudice.
I mean, come on.
I nearly fell over when I read it before.
My wife couldn't believe it. She was starstruck because, you know.
I hope you're not displeased with Pemberley.
No, not at all.
Australians have known and loved you since 1995 when you were Elizabeth Bennet in Pride and Prejudice.
Right.
What's brought you to the Wild Wild West in 1923?
Oh my gosh, incredible writing, incredible show, incredible actors and characters.
Now, I'm not giving too much away if I say, at least from what we've seen so far, you're a not very nice nun.
I would say that is true. I'm a not very nice nun.
What was going on in the 1920s that we in Australia might not know about?
To this day, but also in the 1920s, there's, you know, forced sterilization of Native women. What we talk about in the first episode that you saw, they had the residential schools where they would actually go into Native houses and forcibly take the children and put them in these residential schools, which were run by Christian and Catholic, heads, and what they were trying to do is sort of take the Indian out of the child and take the culture, and, you know, they cut their hair, they didn't let them speak their language, and a lot of the children didn't survive.
What are people going to love about 1923 the most?
There's the cowboy mythology. There's the moral questions which are have to deal with moral issues, complications in their lives that are valuable lessons or keep us from doing dumb stuff.
Yeah.
But it's about humanity, about families, and about the contest of life.
Of course, 1923 is in fact a sequel to another prequel, 1883, which is now streaming on Paramount Plus and has been another massive hit. And everybody's predicting 1923 will do the same. You'll be able to watch it on Paramount Plus from December 19.
You're no god, Jacob Dutton!
You attack my family. It's going to be the last thing you ever do.
So
looks amazing. Cancel our weekend plans now.